Christian Wakeford.
Number 5, Mr Speaker.
Thank you, Mr Speaker. The Government published its response to the recommendations by the independent fan-led review of football governance in April 2022. We do recognise the need for football fans to be at the heart of the game and for the reforms to be ensuring that the game is successful and sustainable in the long term. Football clubs are at the core of local communities, and for too long, fans have been an afterthought by some club owners.
Christian Wakeford.
Thank you, Mr Speaker. Mr Speaker, football's coming home, but it seems a football regulator isn't. Without a football regulator, there will be no safer fans, no financial or fit and proper assessment of new owners, with more clubs like Bury being at risk. Almost a year on from a fan-led review, the Government is no further on in actually implementing any of these changes. In that time, we've seen the sale of Chelsea and the near collapse of Derby. Why is the Government dragging its feet?
Thank you, Mr Speaker. It is important that I praise the work of the Honourable Member for Chatham and Aylesford, who obviously got the fans' voice right at the heart of her report. Myself and the Minister responsible for sport has met with multiple football support groups, and we will continue to do so, but the White Paper will be published imminently.
Kevin Foster.
Thank you, Mr Speaker. At last week's Torquay United Supporters Trust AGM, there was much debate on how the situation, the debate discussions around the World Cup in Qatar has yet again focused attention on the governance of the game of football. Would you agree with me that it's absolutely vital we make changes to ensure fans get a voice, there is real engagement with their clubs, and we don't see some of the incidents we've seen across this country of clubs being moved from their historic locations into other communities due to a dispute over stadium ownership?
Thank you, Mr Speaker. And we on this side of the House understand how important it is to get this right, and we will get it right. We will put fans' voices right at the heart of what we do, and we will ensure that whatever we do will have the teeth to ensure change.
Shadow Minister Jeff Smith.
Thank you, Mr Speaker. In the year since the fan-led review was published, Southend United faced a winding-up petition and a transfer embargo after financial failings. Derby County was in administration. Chelsea could only carry on because of special exemptions when their owner was sanctioned. And the West Midlands Mayor wrote to the Football League worried that Birmingham City's future is in jeopardy under the current ownership. So we wonder which clubs will face trouble next year, or the year after, or each year, until the government stops delaying the introduction of an independent regulator. The Prime Minister committed to implement all the recommendations of the review. So why don't they just get on with it? Because after the next election, a Labour government will.
Thank you, Mr Speaker. After the next election, a Conservative government will continue to get on with the job, just as we've always been doing. The government recognises the importance to act decisively, but also to get this right. And we have been considering the policy and consulting very carefully. Of course, in the meantime, football can take forward some of the reforms themselves, including financial redistribution, which we continue to urge them to do so, but the report will be imminent.
Swain.